Hi, I'm doing an updated video to just tell you about the nightmare that I've had with PayPal and Fuzzy Wonderz since you watched my first video of the toy that just sat there and grinded. I tell you what, I was on the phone today. I talked to 3 different people at PayPal. I've got tons of papers that I've just went through 100 times here on the computer trying to get ready for this video. I spoke to 3 different ladies. The first lady was so super nice and understanding and listened to me explain the horrors that I faced with this company. And I wrote 11 pages worth of correspondence to PayPal, who I thought had your back through this process, was for the consumer, wanted to make sure that you were happy with your products, you had some kind of buyer protection. Well, if you're the owner of PayPal or CEO or whatever, I spoke to one of your managers today on the phone who told me to go to the post office. This is my broken egg. The lid finally fell off of the egg yesterday when I accidentally bumped the box. I want to show you these Fuzzy Wonderz, okay? Neither one of them work. And this one has a hole right here, okay? Who cannot see that? Okay, it doesn't work. This one was the one that fell out of the egg that's missing fur around its face, and you can kind of see 2 big holes right here. You know, if I had a smaller finger, I could fit my finger in these holes. This is the one that just sits there and makes noises and grinds. And he wasn't even attached to the base. That's what I think is so funny about that. He was not even attached to the base because when I bumped him yesterday, the first one I couldn't get off the base, even when I tried. I had to have my husband come over here and physically remove him, and he was on there so hard. And the other one just fell right out of the box. So now I guess I'm just screwed because I have an open egg now, which I was going to try to return. And PayPal, here's Steve's email to me, okay? It's from Fuzzy Wonderz telling me, "Dear valued customer, to make a damage claim, please follow the link." Please pay attention because a lot of you are going to be opening these toys. Santa's coming, so a lot of you are going to be getting these toys under the tree and wanting to know what you should do. The first lady from PayPal told me whatever I do not accept this bogus policy, his return policy, okay? So anyways, this lovely little email to me telling me that I can file a damage claim. This is what PayPal thinks is so wonderful. His little email, he's now telling everybody to just send it back. He'll give you a refund. That's what they told me today. They can't understand why I wouldn't want to just send it back to him. He's trying. He's working with us. Bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it takes you to this page. I don't know if you can see it or not. Process a return or exchange. I apologize for my language. I'm just had it up to here with this company. And it says, click below to accept these terms and begin the return exchange process. We accept returns and exchanges as outlined in our return policy, which you definitely want to click here to review. Please note that no returns without an RMA number will be accepted, and by clicking accept, you acknowledge and you understand and you agree with their return policy. I don't want to take all my time up with this bull. And basically, here's their return policy. I tried to blow it up for you. You can see it on their website. Basically, it states that, satisfaction guaranteed, and they'll take it back within 14 days. But then you want to keep reading. This is a really important part. They will not accept any returns that are not new and unused. So basically, if you've got them in the mail and they're damaged, you don't get a return. You don't get an exchange. You don't get your money back. You get it shipped back to you at your cost. And he outlines in here that he doesn't take anything that is not new, and if it's used, if it's hatched, it has to have all the tags on it. It must be in the original packaging. If you send one back for an exchange, it did have on the website that you had to order another one. But I see he must have changed that on the website. I've noticed I've been taking screenshots every few days of the return policy and different things on the website, because I love how it's changed since I ordered on November 27th when there was nothing under the tabs. And all of a sudden, slowly, day by day, things are updated. They have a disclaimer now saying that they don't guarantee that this product, they don't guarantee you're going to get it in time. They don't guarantee the product. They don't care if it works. It's not their problem. If the electronics don't work, if it's broke, it's not their problem. It's as is. If I would have read something like that and thought about that toy for a Christmas gift, there is no way I'm spending the little bit of money that I do have on something that's as is. I'm not buying my kid that. So read this return policy, okay? Do not. PayPal told me, the first lady who has a brain told me, do not hit the accept button, because if you do, you're agreeing to this crazy return policy, which basically you give up all your rights to any PayPal protection, is what she told me. Okay, then I speak to a manager who's like, what? She's like, just ship it back. And and I said, listen, I said, I've ordered and I have, oh my God, people on Facebook know, we're in a group, a support group together. If I would have known half of the trouble even a quarter of the trouble I was going to have with this toy and this company. I've talked to Steve twice. He is the red-haired man who does the hatching video for Fuzzy Wonderz. He has pink nail polish on, sitting there in the chair with the pink egg, watching it hatch. That's Steve. I've talked to him twice. He gave me his cell phone number, which is kind of sneaky, because I don't have proof that I spoke to the company, even though they won't answer anyways and just hang up on you. And you could spend days and days and hours and all your life away waiting for somebody to call. When I threatened them I didn't threaten them. I want to reword that and be very carefully stating I didn't threaten PayPal or Fuzzy Wonderz. I informed them I'd be making a YouTube video about what a nightmare. It seems like PayPal is now... It seems like they're ditching the consumer. They don't care about our rights anymore. They're going along with Steve. How many people have to complain to PayPal and ask to speak to a manager before PayPal recognizes that this is not right? The first person I called that doesn't even work in the Claims and Dispute Center that I spoke to said that was crazy. She wouldn't put up with that kind of bull. Okay, she needs to be your manager there. You need to hire her as somebody that supervises the calls, because she was nicer than anybody else I've spoken to. Your other claims and dispute person, nasty, short, doesn't want to let me talk, asked to speak to her manager. She wants to know why, demands I give her an explanation about why I want to talk to her supervisor. Talk to her supervisor, and she acts so sympathetic, lets me go on and on and on. And then I cry because I got real frustrated, and I still go on and on and on. And she's, yeah, and I told her that my kids were special needs. And I said, heck, the guy even told me on the phone, Steve from Fuzzy Wonderz told me that he volunteers for the Autism Society and takes pictures for all these autistic organizations. He volunteers his time. He wouldn't want to see my kids screwed over for Christmas. I got my stuff. He wanted pictures of all the damages. I sent him pictures in an email. I'm not going to go through all these papers. I have the proof if anybody needs to see it. I sent him emails with pictures. I spoke to him on his cell phone. He asked me, how fast can you send me these pictures? I said, I'm doing it right now. Never heard from him again. That was December 13th. December 16th, he disputes the charges on PayPal that I did get items, which I tried to send them emails and let them know. Anyways, end of my rant. Watch what you buy. Next year, I'm not buying from any website. I don't know. I can't even begin to tell you what a nightmare this Christmas is going to be. I don't have a lot of money. Steve knows that. Steve knows that this was my big gift for my kids. They already know about it, because how can they not with the grinding noises that were going on? And now I'm stuck with 2 toys that don't work, that my kids know about, that I had to open just to make sure they're okay. They'll return them, but I'm going to get screwed if I return them, because I'm just going to pay more money shipping it to him so he can ship it back and laugh in my face. So if there's anybody out there, how can this be legal? How is this going on? How is it okay? How are you okay with yourself, PayPal? Good night, America. It's bullcrap.